Okay, before I go to sleep, let me turn off this air conditioner. Before I go to sleep, I wanted to do one more video, um, because this is a tough one that I really struggle with. Um, soda, pop, soda pop, soda water, whatever you want to call it. It is probably the toughest thing for me at this point in my life. I work at a hotel, and basically we have access to free soda all night. Coca-Cola products, Mountain Dew or Mellow. Sorry, Mountain Dew is made by Pepsi. Mellow Yellow, Fanta. That's the fruit soda. Diet Coke, Coke Zero. Um, there's also root beer. I forgot the name that's under Coca-Cola. Even the tea, I know it's loaded with sugar, even though it's tea. I would say just the soft drink dilemma with me. It's just tough because I love sweet stuff. I'm not a big savory or spicy person, even though I'm trying to get more into spicy. Studies shows, and actually studies show, and I actually saw this on an episode of Dr. Oz, and I believe it, that when you stick with eating spicy stuff and not sweet, because sweet is it's a comfort thing when you eat sweet stuff. Spicy, it's more of it's something with your brain that you don't eat a lot of it, and it just gives you it's just healthier to eat spicy or savory than to eat sweet stuff all the time. I got a coworker who, well, actually ex-coworker, that's this one girl that I used to work with, who told me she doesn't like to eat sweet stuff. She likes like meat and like spicy stuff, and she was small, she was thin, and I'm like, no wonder, because you're small. I'm big, Well, compared to her, I was big. Still am, but she's small, and she just doesn't eat a lot of. She said I'm not a big sweets person. I have sweets once in a while, which I am a big sweets person. That's why I think I'm so overweight. But she was telling me, that she likes meat or whatever. The biggest thing for me, challenge, but for me at this point in my life, is going to be soda. And I know that I'll lose 20 pounds strictly by drinking water. I could drink a water enhancer. That's fine. I have right here actually. I have some Dasani. You guys can see that I have Dasani drops, which I think is going to help me over this next couple of months. Just to stay away from the soda. I can have water enhancers. I have some powder like Crystal Light in there too, cause I like sweet stuff. I do like sweetness, and I am gonna drink some coffee while I'm on this diet too. Cause you can't have coffee on Atkins, which I'm just shocked that you can have coffee. So I am gonna try to just use that to cure my sweet tooth. And I'm not big on drinking sweeteners, but I mean I think this is somewhat of a sweetener. But I am gonna just try to, I'm not gonna overdo it with the sweeteners, but I am gonna just to fight my sweet tooth, to fight that urge. And with all this technology and everything, it's really good that they do have so many different types of alternatives for losing weight, so many different types of diets, so many things you could do, creative things you could do. And when I was at Popeyes one day, they even have like a diet meal that you can have. It's like I think it's called naked strips with beans and I think some other type of vegetable. But that's a good alternative to have, for somebody who's dieting. But you still want to go out with friends, and you don't want to feel like, oh, I can't eat this, and I can't do this and I can't do that. You still want to feel like you can eat with everybody else. That's like the number one thing with food. Food brings people together, and you don't want to feel excluded. But you still want to watch your weight because, me being a woman in my 30s now, I'm starting to discover that I can't eat what I want to eat. There's got to be some limitations, even for the men. But particularly with me being a woman, because women gain weight quicker than men do. Men can kind of eat what they want and not gain as quickly as a woman, which it's really unfair. But men are all muscle. Women, we're not. You know, and it's something that we got to be careful about because we can't eat what we want to eat. Men, they have the luxury of eating whatever they want and not gaining weight as quick, but eventually they will gain weight. They will. It's a matter of time. And so I just wanted to do that video talking about soft drinks. It's tough, particularly with soft drinks. And I know that's where the majority of my calories and carbs come from, are from soda. And I don't drink a whole big liter of soda a day. It's not that bad. After a while I don't have a taste for soda, but just that one kick of soda that is just tough for me to stay away from. But they do have seltzer water and that type of water at the store, and I kind of even want to stay away from that. I don't want to drink seltzer water either for now while I'm in my introduction phase on Atkins, because seltzer water, there might not be sugar in it, but it does still have the bubbles. And I just want to take a break from drinking that for a while, for the next 2 months at least. It's gonna be tough, but man, you guys, I'm just so nervous. And I've been talking to people about this at work, how nervous I am, and everybody's like, oh, why are you nervous? I'm just like, I'm nervous because I've been eating whatever I want, and it's hard for me just to stop. It's almost like a drug, and everybody's like, well, you'll be fine, and you'll lose the weight. I'm like, I hope I do, because I really want this weight off. I really do. And I know it's easier said than done, and you got to put your words into action. And I'm going to do that this weekend at work by just trying to pack my lunch, not ordering anything, not getting into... I'll be honest with you guys. Before I started this job, I hardly ever ordered food. I cooked at home. I promise you guys. But being influenced by my job, by my coworkers, and that's what I'm saying, you got to really know who you are and really stick to that. And not do something because people at work are doing it. So I just really am going to work on packing my lunch this weekend and not getting caught up in the whole, I have to eat what everybody else is eating because they ordered out. So I will do a video on the day that I start my first day of the introduction phase and how I feel at the end of the day. I'll probably have plenty of Advil and Tylenol to just take away those hunger pains and to help me sleep at night. Because I know that's going to be the toughest part, is sleeping at night. That's going to be the hardest part, is sleeping. Getting used to not having that fullness on my belly at night, and just basically just sleeping on somewhat of an empty stomach. I'll be full, but not full, but I'll eat something, but I definitely don't want to eat after 8. Between the hours of 8 p.m. and 6 a.m. I do not want to eat. I might have a little something, a drink of water, just a little bitty snack, but I don't want to eat a lot of carbs in between that time. My eating times are going to be between 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. I can eat whatever, however I want, as long as it's low carb. So I'm going to end this video. Char Joliet signing off. Bye.